Hey everybody, it's time for some more chair yoga. So here I am, I have a yoga mat underneath me and I have a chair directly on the mat. So that way I'm not slipping around. So the chair doesn't have wheels, it doesn't have arms, it's just going to give me a little bit more room. And I'm sitting with my butt cheeks at the end of the chair. So end of the chair with my butt cheeks and my feet are flat on the ground and I feel like I'm in an alignment. So what does that mean when we say alignment? So my tail is to the ground, the crown of the head is to the sky, my shoulders are stacked over my hips, and my chin is tucked in a little bit. So this is a good exercise to practice creating some alignment, so you can do it standing as well. Okay, so this would be called mountain pose, Tadasana, standing as well, but we pull our chin back a little bit, stacking our head directly over our shoulders. So with all of the leaning forward at our screens, our head is coming forward a little too much. So pulling it back in is a good way to just begin. And so we're in alignment with gravity. We're in alignment with the earth. Gravity is holding us in place. So just checking in with your body. My feet are bare feet. You could maybe have your socks or your shoes on right now. And I'm just going to begin by loosening things up a little bit. Making some circles around with the ankles. Ankle circles is what it's called. You can easily do this standing, okay? So it's really, really super good for us to just start gently where you're at. So continuing that mobility around our joints is really helpful. Reversing those circles, okay? So of course my knees are coming a little bit, but it's really about my ankles. That's really what I'm working on here. And so taking good care of your feet is also a super important thing to be doing, right? Being aware of how your feet feel. As we get older than we were when we were younger, we start losing some of that sensation in our feet. And as a result, it's easier to trip, and then of course to fall. When we're younger, we trip, but we usually don't fall. And if we do fall, we don't get hurt. So loosening things up like that. I'm gonna just take my left leg out long. My butt cheeks are still at the end of my chair. My toes are to the side. That's Pippa. She loves to come to yoga. So I'm just going to hinge at my hip crease, hinging forward, stretching out the back of my left leg. And so you don't have to come too far. You're not going to hurt yourself. You're not going to roll forward and flip off your mat or chair or anything like that. But just allow the back of this leg to start opening up from your butt cheeks all the way down. Hinging forward and then coming back and switching sides. So bending that knee. So you know my videos are very homespun, right? There's nothing fancy about these. We have lots of interruptions. I don't edit them. So toes are high to the sky, heel is down, hinging forward at the hip crease here, just allowing the back of your right leg to get something going here as well. Gentle stretch. So reminder, chair yoga is real yoga. Reminder, the best yoga there is the yoga you can actually do right here and right now, because that's the only yoga there is. The only yoga is the one practice that you're doing right here, right now. And then pulling ourselves back up again with that. So still staying on the edge of my chair. So just allowing myself to bring my right knee up a little bit. So I'm holding on the back of my thigh. Maybe you hold on to your shin. It depends how much room is in your hip flexor here, right? So maybe you pull up a little bit. Maybe you pull up a little bit less. Maybe you hold on underneath. Maybe you're just doing your tippy toes. But we're just allowing that hip flexor to just get a little something. Can circle the ankle again here. Reversing those circles, the other ankle. And then switching sides. Same thing, just noticing the tension maybe in your hip flexor, allowing ourselves to get a little stretch, feeling it maybe a little bit in the low back, circle that ankle around, one direction, then the other while we're up here. And we're not forcing, remember, forcing is not really yoga, that's something different. Okay, so we're gonna just do a little tapping. So a little Qigong, we're just tapping around the middle, on the hips, in the back. We're working our way up from the bottom of the body to the top. So we're just tapping, knocking, in the back. So there's a circle of energy around the middle, the Qi, QI, the Qi belt, and we're just activating it because we're just like a regular belt around your waist. It's the one meridian in the body in Qigong that isn't vertical. It's the one that's horizontal. Okay, there we go. And then just relax your hands down. So we should have some energy in our hands. We should feel a little bit different around our waist where we were doing the tapping. We should have some awareness from the waist down in the body. The hips, the legs, the ankles, the soles of the feet. Feel the inside and the outside of the heels, the big toe, the baby toe. Just feel planted to the earth as you lift up through the spine, lifting up through the spine, lifting the crown of the head high to the sky. So we're going to lift the body up. So we'll take a circle sweep of the arms, inhaling up, and then picking the cherries to open up the side body. We're picking the cherries up and over, up and over. So just enjoying how this side stretch feels, letting it happen, and incorporating the breath. So I like my fusion of yoga, Indian, Qigong, Chinese, India and China, neighbors, right? So similarities between the two, thousands-year-old practices. So yoga and Qigong, it works as a practice, not as a pill. So my daughter was saying she was depressed today, and I said, you know what, you need to come back to Qigong. She says, that doesn't work. And I said, yeah, it doesn't work like a pill. It works like a practice, which means we keep doing it, and as a result, we get its protective benefits, right? And then interlace the fingers and maybe press the palms up high to the sky, squeezing the shoulder blades back a little bit, maybe looking up at the sky, lengthening through the spine, squeezing your shoulder blades, and then just release your arms coming down into cactus, goalpost pose, and then just relax your hands down. So building up through the waist, through the front of the body, taking the hands to the heart, locking the thumbs to the heart. So hands are in prayer pose. This doesn't mean we're praying unless you are. I don't even know about it. Anjali Mudra, Sanskrit for hands at heart like this. So I'm inhaling open, squeezing my shoulder blades, and then I'm exhaling close, dropping the chin to the chest. Now I'm inhaling open, palms down, squeezing the shoulder blades, flipping the palms, exhale, closed. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Shoulder rotation, inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Two more times, inhale, open. Exhale, close. Last time, inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Dropping the hands to the knees, the thighs, and then dropping the left ear to the left shoulder. Just allowing the right side of your body to open up. Maybe you press your right arm away. Maybe you just bend your arm backwards, coming into what we call a bind in yoga. You can also take both hands behind you and just do upside down prayer. So fingertips pointing down, palms together. You could hold on to your wrists, whatever you have room for. And let's just rotate the shoulder, the chin to the shoulder, and back up again. Rotating, opening up the side of the neck. Coming back up again. One more time down. coming back up again, and then coming back to the horizon, noticing the two sides of the head. And let's take the right ear to the right shoulder. So again, you may be taking a bind, so right ear to right shoulder. You may be stretching that left arm out, using that arm like a stress sliding board, or you may take both hands behind you. You do what works for you. And then when you're ready, if you wish, rotating up and down. So we have the front of the neck, the back of the neck, and the sides of the neck. And so we want to get all this stretched out. The neck is famous for holding tension from your mind to your body. Remember, we're thinking of mind, body as one thing. Mind, body. My body feels it, my mind thinks it, my mind thinks it, my body reacts. They just keep going together. And then coming back to center, and then just relaxing your arms down. Let's just start rotating the circles around with the wrist joints. So rotating around, maybe you do some of this, maybe rotating even more, and you rotate around at the elbows. So circling the wrists around, and let's reverse that rotation. So reversing those circles, swirling the energy, looking for more good energy, right? From our yoga, from our qigong. So yoga, major stress, stretching, major stretching. Qigong, transforming energy. And through stretching, through flowing, through breathing. Yoga through breathing as well. They're very complementary. Just relax the hands down yet again. So sitting up tall from the feet to the ankles, to the lower legs, to the hips, to the upper torso, to the shoulder blades, to the neck, to the crown of the head. So let's just rest here in our seated Tadasana pose and just follow the breath. Inhaling, big time inhaling. Maybe you want to use your arms and you can sweep the arms up, inhaling up. Hands together, exhaling down. Focusing on the space above the crown of your head. So sometimes we focus on the form, the body itself. Sometimes we focus on the form less. What's beyond the body? What about the space from the crown of your head to the sky? Inhaling up. Beyond your fingertips, hands together, exhaling down. One more time, inhaling up. The space beyond your fingers. Exhaling down. Nice. We're going to do some more tapping. So tapping around the heart, tapping around the lungs up here. Super helpful for increasing immunity. Oh yeah. Now that we're in C19 times, we want to do everything we can to increase our immunity. So on the breastbone, tapping, tapping, tapping. Stretching your left arm out long, we're going to take the right hand from the heart all the way down the inside of the arm to the fingertips. Open up the wrist. Stretching this out as much as you like. That feels good to me. Flipping the palm and then tapping back up again, back to the heart, and then flipping again. And you can knock as hard as you like. You can knock as softly as you like, whatever feels good to you. Last time, 3 times. I love this flip to the wrist. Back up again, and then we'll switch sides. So from the heart, the meridian line goes down to the hands, flipping the palm, fingertips down, opening the back of the wrist, the inside of the wrist. And then flipping, tapping on the outside. Back to the heart. This is always a good thing to do. Sometimes I do this with a heavy, like a rough sponge in the shower, flowing with the energy. There we go. So back to here. Nice, nice, nice. We're going to come up to the head and the crown of the head, just tapping. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Taking your middle fingers to the bridge of your nose. Just drawing some circles around your eyes or just tapping. Just becoming more aware of how your body feels. This is one of our gifts of a yoga practice and a qigong practice. How do I feel? Am I aware enough to know what's going on inside? And then relax. So from the soles of the feet to the crown of the head, we've activated, we've energized. Some circles around, so hands at the lungs, inhaling the arms up, exhaling back and down. Inhaling up, exhaling back and down, inhaling up, exhaling back and down. A few more times, up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. Nice, 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 nice. So again, you can do a lot of the stuff that we just did standing. You can do it sitting on the mat, you can do it sitting in the chair, okay? I'm still sitting in the chair with my butt cheeks at the edge of the chair, and we're gonna do our cat-cows from here. So lots of options, let me give you a few of them. We can inhale in cow, opening up the front of the body, and we can exhale like flaps, closing, rounding forward, tucking the chin, rounding the low back. So this is one version. So opening up like this, closing like that. You can interlace the fingers and you can inhale up and exhale forward to the horizon, rounding everything, thinking about the back of the spine from the tail to the crown. Inhaling up, exhaling down, cat-cow. You can just do this. You can inhale open, squeeze, exhale closed. You can do it without arms, right? Because it's all about the spine. Okay, the only parts that you need to stay alive are the parts attached to your spine, a torso, a neck, and a head. Arms and legs are extra. We want them. Woo, we want them. So a few more cat-cows, feeling the body enlivening. Just a couple of these in the morning when you wake up is enough to get your spine enlivened. Really a good way to start the day. If you do nothing else, do 3 of these. Last time. And taking the hands to the back of the chair. Relax the shoulders, relax the neck. Be loosey-goosey here. And just allow yourself to hinge forward at the hip crease as you hold on to the back of your chair. So we can take a chest expansion. That's what's happening here. Chest expansion. My chest is coming forward. I'm leading with the heart, squeezing my shoulder blades back there. If you wanted to let go of the chair, you can do airplane. So palms are down. You can turn and look out over your right shoulder. Come back to center and turn and look out over your left shoulder. Come back to center. And so we'll inhale up, arms straight up high to the sky, wide arms, salute to the sun. Relax the shoulders. In through the nose, out through the mouth here, letting it go. If you'd like to take a back bend, let's come down to goalpost arms, look up at the sky. Heart comes forward, looking up. And then coming back to neutral. And let's just turn to the right side, taking a twist. You can take your left hand to your thigh. You can rest your right arm over the back of the chair. But we're twisting, so I'm taking my right ribs, pulling them back to the right, and I'm trying to push my left ribs forward. So really twisting. So think about a corkscrew from the bottom all the way to the top. That's what we're twisting here. So let's just take some deep breaths here, in through the nose, out through the mouth, and just let the twist happen. Relax everything except the spine that is activated here. It's just about the spine. So we're going to stay in this twist longer than you would if you were not doing this class with me. And let's inhale both arms back to center. Exhale down, coming down, bringing your arms down to your sides. My hands are tingly, that's good energy, good chi, good prana. Prana, same thing. So just noticing how the right side body just feels so much different, probably much more opened up than the left side body. Well, duh. Okay, so we'll do the same thing on the other side, inhaling up. Exhaling over to the left, dropping the right hand to the outside of the thigh, closer maybe to the knee. Then my left arm is over the chair. So I'm still kind of tall in my spine. And this is all you need for the twist. We're going to hold it a little bit longer, but we're going to use the breath to help us get comfortable in the twist. You can always look out over your left shoulder after a little bit as you consider that corkscrew twisting. Just feeling it. And just allowing your right ribs to come forward as your left ribs come back. Right? We're trying to trade places. That's all the torque we need to create something good to happen here. Breathing in and out through the nose, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And let's finish this by inhaling up. Wide salute to the sun. Bringing the arms down. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So opening up the side body, super, super important. Exercising the sides, the oblique muscles, really healthy for all of us. Super good. Okay, let's create a nice vinyasa flow. So a sun salutation from the chair. I created this one on my own. I did not invent chair yoga. I did not do that. Okay, somebody once asked me if I did. I'd love to take credit. Nope, not me. I don't even know who. But anyway, this is the sun salutation I created for you. So we're going to, vinyasa means we're going to connect the poses that we do. So instead of just doing, breathe up, breathe down, we're going to add a forward fold and a back bend and all of that. So it goes like this, inhaling up. Palms out to the sides, hinging forward, exhaling, forward fold. Flipping the palms, inhaling back up again. Hands together, lifting the heels. Exhale down, hands down, heels down. So that's the flow. We can even open up to the side and take a back bend, chest expansion, and come back to center. We can add to it. So inhaling up. Exhaling down, palms to the side, hinging forward at the hip crease, looking down, extending long from the tail to the crown. Inhaling up, heels up, hands together, exhale down, heels down, hands down. Open up out to the side, looking up at the sky. Inhale up. Exhale down, palms down, forward fold. Palms up, inhale back up again. Hands together, heels up, hands down, heels down. And then just holding your hands at your heart, locking your thumbs into your heartbeat, and just noticing, checking in with your heartbeat, relaxing the face. Inhaling and exhaling. Noticing your heartbeat, counting the beats through your thumbs, quieting your mind and body down until they're united as one. Yoga union, yoga yoke. Sanskrit word. Mind, body, united through the breath. And then just relax your hands down. Nice. So lots of nice big stretching. We need to do a little bit more hip opening. So you can see as I sit in the chair, my knees are forward, my hips are forward, everything is like this. When we walk, it's the same, the same, the same. We've gotta open up. So I am sitting out wide. I scooched on the back of my chair. So go forward to the back of your chair so there's no way you can fall down. Your hands can be in front of you. And so it really just depends how much room you have here. So maybe when you open up, so this is a chair straddle, or straddling in the chair. You might even want to turn your chair around so that the back of your chair is in the front. Maybe that gives you more support. I'm still sitting up nice and tall, so I've got a lot of flexibility in my hips. That's the way I was born. It didn't come to me because of yoga, it just is. Okay, so I can open up my hips really a lot here. So it doesn't matter how wide your hips open up, it just matters that they do open up, okay? So we're trying to open up the clamshell, right? We were trying to do this so that our hips get open. If this is too much for you, you're not gonna say, oh, I can't do that, Karen. You're just gonna do one at a time. So 1 foot in front, just keeping that hip straight with the kneecap. Otherwise, we're gonna try this a little bit. So why are we doing this? Because our hips don't open the way they should, could, would if we don't practice this. And hip opener is super important for the low back. So if you have a sore low back, if you've been sitting a lot because of C19, you need more hip openers. So if you see little kids, they can squat, they can get up and down, their hips are wide, you know, open, they're so flexible. And we just lose it because we don't sit like that. You know, I don't sit like this. Okay, so arms out to the sides, nice and long with our hip opener. Palms up, inhale up, palms out to the side. We're just trying to get distracted as we hold our hips open. Inhale up, palms together, exhale down. One more time, inhale up. We're just getting distracted. Exhale down. Now if your legs are shaking, maybe you move them in a little bit more closely. Okay, maybe you don't push them out as far. Okay, but just think about your hips opening up like a door. We need this to happen. Okay, let's just take our left hand to our left thigh. Let's inhale up with the right arm up, long, and then over. Just getting the side body stretching in here with our hip openers happening. Straddle legs. And we'll inhale back up again, bringing that arm down. Same thing on the other side. Left arm comes up, first high, then over. So spinal flexion, we're creating a C curve, right? You can see the C, here it is. And just allowing the ribs to stretch in between those muscles, the intercostal muscles. Inhale back, nice. So I'm just gonna come to tippy toes here. So if you're like, Karen, quit it now. I thought this was gonna be nice stuff in the chair. Just relax. A little bit of our tippy toes, a little bit more on the heels, the ankles. Bring your legs in closer. Mine are a little closer than when we started, if that's gonna help you. Yes, that's what we're gonna do, stuff that's gonna help us. One more time, and relax. Let's bring those legs forward. You didn't see that coming, did ya? That's okay, right? We need to do stuff that challenges us. Why? Because if we keep doing the same thing, we'll keep getting the same results. And sometimes after a while that gets boring. Even if it's fabulous, you're getting fabulous results, it gets boring. And that's what we don't want to have happen. So I'm going to come out to the edge of my chair a little bit and just do a little bit of gentle Qigong flowing. Okay, gentle flowing Qigong. So we've opened up the body, we've moved things around, we've opened up the joints where they're kind of like dams where qi, good energy can get blocked maybe. So we've done all of this. We've moved it all around. So that's when it's a really good time to just do some gentle flowing movements. And so it's just going to go like this. Like a bird with wings. So inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, relax, exhale down. At your sides, just breathing up, angel wings, breathing down. Now remember, your body loves this. Your mind loves it because it loves to see your body move gently. Super relaxing for your mind as well. If you don't like your thoughts, quit thinking, start moving the bod. Then your thoughts can go on a mini vacation. That's how the mind and body work so well together. One more time, just super easy in and then down, palms open. Nice. And we're going to do a nice one that's called Tiger Gathers Her Cubs. So think if you were a tiger and you're gathering your cubs, you're going to get a big arm and bring them to your heart. So in Qigong, we don't have to touch like my hands to my chest because there's such good energy going on everywhere that it's still happening. So left arm behind, right arm in front, and I'm coming at it with my wrist because we're swirling energy, right? Energy swirls, DNA swirls, okay? And we're swirling with the energy. So I'm going to bring the back of my hand forward, swirl my wrist, and inhale back to center. Then right arm goes back, left arm comes in front. Tiger gathering her cubs. So back of the hand, front of the hand facing the heart, and then shifting. So we're moving as if we were moving through water. I'm firmly planted on my chair. You can do this standing just as well. Right? But we're doing it in the chair. So if you say, no, Karen, I'd really rather just do it standing, then you do the same thing, right? Tiger gathers her cubs. So no stopping or starting, just moving easily and gently. So somebody asked me, who do I listen to? What voice do I listen to? Well, listen to the voice of God. I listen to the voice of reason. I listen to my own advice. I listen to Qigong Master Lee Holden. I listen to his voice. He makes so much sense. A couple more times. Tiger gathers her cubs. She loves them, so we're kind of patting the heart. Adding energy to the heart. What if you wanted to add energy to the mind? Let's pass over the mind. Let's clear the mind. Brushing away what we don't need. One more time. And then just relaxing back to center. I'm going to sit back on the chair. So I'm going to scooch my butt cheeks all the way back. I'm going to use the spine of the chair, if I wish, to lean back in as a second spine. My feet are planted firmly on the ground. And I'm just going to pull my chin in a little bit again, right? I want to get that sense that I'm in alignment, and I'm going to take my left hand in front of what's called my chi bank, in front of the belly button. I'm going to bring my right arm up, inhale up, and then exhale down. Other side, inhale up, exhale down, balancing the two sides. The yin side, or the yang side, your right side, your doer. Balance that with your left side, the yin, your receiver. So this time in history, I'm filming this today, May 19th, 2020. This time in history, we are in a yin period. It is not a doer time in history, it is a receiver time. It is go inward time. It is be quieter time. That's what's going on. The entire world has been brought to a stillness. So we can be a good doer, we can be a good receiver, we can balance the two sides. Right? We don't always want to be doing because that would be exhausting, and we don't always want to be receiving because that would be selfish. So there's no perfect balance, there's just balance. Inhale up, exhale down. Last time, inhale up, exhale down. Taking the hands, the thumbs, the first finger, and then just placing this in front of your heart as if you could telescope something from your heart out into the world. If we were doing this in a standing posture, we would just be really strong in our legs, pulling up the kneecaps, and we'd be spreading this out. So standing or sitting, your choice, and you are just projecting the goodness in you out to the world. So where do you want to send your heart stuff? Where do you want to send your love? Where do you want to send your compassion? Where do you want this to go? So is this to your family members? Is this to the first responders? Is this to your favorite mentor, your favorite person, your pet? Where are you sending your love? Send it out into the world, from your heart to theirs. Like a beacon of light. So this is our yang, this is our doing. Let's relax the arms at the sides, and let's pull the energy up, creating your hands out here, and now the energy's coming into you. Where does it need to come? Do you need it in your mind? Do you need it in your heart? Do you just need it somewhere in your body? So circle around, and now the telescope is coming at you. So you're receiving your yin, you're getting something good. The face is relaxed, the tongue rests behind the front teeth at the top of the palate, behind the front teeth, top front teeth. Picture warm, bright, white, glittery light coming into you. And then relax the hands down. Notice how you feel. How do you feel in your body? From toes to crown of the head, from soles of the feet, sides of the body, front and back. Just notice. And we'll just take a moment, maybe hands over heart. A Shavasana, quiet meditative moment, allowing the good energy to move through you. Allowing the feeling that your life matters, that you are enough in this moment. You can't be more, so it must be true. It is true. Be aware of the pulsating energy around you, having practiced your yoga and qigong today. Yoga qigong combo from the chair. And then when you're ready, we'll take one more collective breath in, dropping the hands to the sides, inhaling up. Body, mind, spirit, hands together, exhaling down. The light, the student, the teacher in me, the giver in me, the receiver in me honors you for being here. Namaste. Thanks everyone for coming to yoga today. Thanks for trying something new. If this was new for you, come back again. I've got more stuff for you. See you next time.